Today we're going to be talking about a new gadget. Where it is? It's here. This is the Insta360 Go. Now there are a lot of iterations of the Insta360 camera, such as the Insta360 One X and the One R, but we're going to talk about whether this camera is for you. This camera can record 53 clips of 1080p resolution. So now let's go back slightly in time to unbox this little camera along with all the original items that you get from this. Alright, so here's my Insta360 Go. Let's get this unboxed. So as you can see here is the thing itself. Let's prop it up. It comes with a charging case with the camera here itself. Let's unwrap this. So the box, I really give credit to this Insta360. The box really looks very interesting, and they even give you all the different menus here telling you what it can do, but we'll run through it later on in the video. So before we move on to the camera, let's talk about the other accessories that are inside. Oh, they have stickers. I really love all these stickers that they have. I collect a lot of brand stickers and paste it all over my luggages, so I really would appreciate this. And here you have this little what to know. Probably won't use this. Okay, and then we here probably is the charging case, I guess, or the accessories. Charging case, I mean, this is the charging case. So let's see what's inside. Oh, all these are the different mounts that are inside. Let's put all the other things that we do not use outside. Okay, so let's go through all of them one by one. Okay, here you have this USB cable. You have this USB cable for charging. It's a USB-C to micro USB. You have this mounting case here, which you are going to mount on your tripod. It's a 3/4 inch screw. Okay, here you have, I think this is to clip onto your cap. Let's say you have a cap and then here's to clip it on. Okay, let's try this out later. Another mounting base. Oh, so this is probably for this, and then to be able to screw it and mount it anywhere you want. Okay, here we have this menu books and warranty, which is found everywhere. And here's the most exciting one. This one is the pendant thing. So what you usually do is that once you put it on, okay, I get it now. Okay, so you're just gonna put it over here, and then you're gonna mount the Insta360. Let's say this is for example, and then you're just gonna put it here. Okay, let's try it out later, and then let's move on to the actual camera itself. So this is the Insta360 camera. It has a base for iPhone, here the lightning port. So you have here for the iPhone, this is the lightning port, and here is to tell you the charge level, as you can see. So I'm using Android, so I guess maybe that's the conversion for the Android's version. Okay, and let's open up the charging case. So just to let you guys know, the camera itself, the battery is 3 times lesser than the charging case. So the charging case will probably provide at least 3 times the charging capacity for this camera if you're out and about, so about 3 lifetimes. Okay, the magnet is really strong. You can hear this click is so much stronger. Okay, so the Insta360 is here. Alright, so it's really tiny. Look at my tiny little Asian hands. Or let's put my thumb. It's so small and tiny. Okay, let's put it against my palm. You can see the difference. It's so much smaller. I'm really scared I'm going to lose this. So this camera, why did I get this camera in the first place? Let's sit down and talk about this. First, I need a chair. As you guys watched my previous video, it's actually not a chair, it's basically just a luggage. Okay, so as mentioned on my intro, this video is not going to be in-depth into the different functions of it. So I'm just going to list down a few reasons personally why I got this Insta360 Go compared with the other iterations of the Insta360 cameras that are out there, especially the new one, which is the Insta360 1R. So first, one of the reasons why I got this is that I can be able to shoot this hands-free. So just now, as we have unboxed the bag, we have this pendant which you can just put it over here, and then you can just clip the camera here, this way. So this will allow me to be able to shoot my camera while I take pictures, to be able to give tutorials for this channel. So that's one of the very important reasons. It's a little bit hassle to get somebody else to film it for you, whereas let's say if you have an idea and you straight away want to film it, this is a very good tool. Now the second reason is that this is very small and discreet. If let's say I have to go out with friends, or I want to shoot something very discreetly, bringing a DSLR or bigger camera is very noticeable compared with this. Nobody would question so much as to why I'm using this little camera compared with using something like a DSLR or mirrorless. Unfortunately, I'm using a lot of the mirrorless setup here, so I'm able to use one of them as an example, but you guys get the point. So one more about this is that it's very easy to mount. You have different mounting accessories attached to this, as you guys have seen. So I have not explored all the options. The information I got from all this is probably from other YouTube channels, so I'll definitely need time to be able to test them out to let you guys know what my take on is. But as we move on to the reasons why this one is really easy to record is that there's a button behind here. The recording button is actually at the back here. So once you mount it up to your necklace or your little pendant here, all you have to do is just press it forward, and then you will feel a clicking sound, and then you'll feel a vibration on it, and it's just started to record. So it's that simple. You don't have to adjust the ISO or shutter speed. It's a very quick and easy tool to be able to just go around and just shoot. As you guys know, some of the events and the activities around us are very spontaneous. If you missed that moment, you missed it. So another reason is that I'm also having another channel, as you guys know, called A Scoop of Gem, which I'm planning to start doing vlogs, which I'm going to capture using this camera for all the other candid moments. The next reason is that apparently this has a 6-axis stabilization. A lot of the cameras out there only have 5-axis stabilization. A lot of the videos out there has said that this is definitely comparable to the GoPro's hyper smooth stabilization. Either ways, I'll need time to be able to test this out to let you guys know. Now, so far I've been mentioning all the good stuff, but one of the constraints about this Insta360 Go is that it's only able to shoot 15-second clips, 30-second clips, and 1-minute hyperlapse if I'm not wrong. So for all those who are considering this camera, just know that this is not meant for long recording, it's just meant for snippets of the day. You can even program it to capture randomly 30-second or 15-second clips along the day as you go along. Now let's talk a little bit about the specs, which is going to be slightly dry, but for all those geeks out there, I believe you guys want to know. Now we're going to talk about the weight of this. So how light is this? This itself weighs about 18.3 grams, whereas the charging case weighs about 43.3 grams. Together, it's definitely less than 70 grams, and you can hardly feel it in your pocket or in your bag. So let's measure up the size with the casing with it. So the width, I would say, is about 5 cm. So the height, I also say, is about 5 cm. Now taking this apart, again, wow, the magnet is really strong. Ugh. With that said, the charging, once you charge it, you can see that there's this inner charging case here. So you can only charge if this is attached to the bottom side. Okay, I'm flipping it wrong. So if I'm this side. So I have to be very cautious to put it properly so that the charging is right here, and you can see the red is charging it along with the side. So without the case, the camera is about 5 cm. The width is about 2 cm, and the thickness is about 1.5 cm. So is this camera good for water sports? I'll say no. The water resistant grade for this is IPX4, which is just splash resistant. It's not very good if you're going to put it in the water for a long time, but I heard 10 seconds in the pool is probably alright. So now let's talk about the memory size for this little thing. Yes, about 8 gig, which you're able to record 53 clips of 30 seconds each. Now 53 clips, I would say, to me is rather a lot. I do not shoot very long content for this channel, as you guys see. So I think it should be able to work in my favor. If not, I'll always be carrying around this charging case, so you can provide another 3 lifetimes for this camera at least. So with that mentioned, how much is this little Insta360 Go? It costs about 200 USD. Personally, I got it at a cheaper price on Carousel, which is a local selling platform, for about 200 Sing dollars. But in other places, you can get it about 200 USD. So comparing to other cameras out there such as the GoPro Hero 8 or even with its predecessor, the Insta360 One X, this is twice cheaper than both of them. Either ways, I hope you like this quick unboxing. If you guys like photography tips, I have a playlist right here. You can click more to find out some of the tips to help you along your photography journey. There's also a playlist which I created for gadgets such as this. You can click it right here. Give me some time to work with this little Insta360 Go, and I'll get back to you guys about a few months time regarding how I feel about this little camera. So for all those who are new out there, do give me a thumbs up and subscribe down below if you've ever done so yet, so be up to date with the video content on my channel. If not, I'll see you guys in the next video.